little trusty trestle. We got a south wind, so we coming all the way down on the south shore. And with the wind being a little choppy, we're kind of trapped to this little area right here. I'd like to go check around some other places in the lake, but we're gonna stay here and we're gonna practice one of our first DockSide TVs with our new camera woman. Go ahead and show them who you are. Flip the camera around. Hello. That's Miss Charlie Ray. So let's see if we can get Charlie on her first job of the spring. Let's see if we can catch a few fish here. Bouncing these Matrix X shads. Oh, that felt like a little tick. Right off the bottom. See if the fish want to cooperate with us today. There we go, baby. Stack of trout. What you got, pups? What you got, Simba? First keeper today. Let me show you guys what we're gonna be using. As Charlie Ray films, we're early spring. That's the finger mullet X shad, one of my absolute favorite baits we have. And we're gonna be using finfish imitations today from the X shad on that GoldenEye screw lock hook. That's what these trout are feeding on early in the spring. It's not really shrimp. They're more on finfish like glass minnows, pogie, shad, and obviously finger mullet. Let's see what we can do. Look at this little feller. Holy schmolies. Oh, Simba, you could eat him whole. That's a little baby. Well, that's for you, Charlie. You could put this little thing in the aquarium. Let's let him go. See you, little buddy. Come on, swim off. All right, hopefully he makes it. I had him hooked kind of in the side. That would have been a nice dinner treat for old Simba. There we go. All right, so we had to move from the south end. They had some storms popping up, so I wanted to get a little bit closer to home, but right off the bat, north end of the track, boom, got a speckled trout. Let's see how many are down here. All right, let's change the flavor a little bit here. This is another one of my favorites. Caught the first several on the finger mullet. Now this is another common finfish that our trout eat on all the time. This is our glass minnow. Those little ribbon minnows with the shiny thing down the belly. Sling it out there and see what's up. Little rascal. We're catching some decent ones and I'm getting a lot of bites, but that's pretty uncommon to be seeing these throwbacks in here with them. But as we've discussed before, we had some high pearl rivers, which we have almost always in the spring nowadays. And whenever that river gets high and it spikes, if the lake's real fresh, you'll get more throwbacks than normal. In the fall, typically all of the tributaries are real low. The lake gets very, very salty. And it's all 2, 3, 4 pounders that time of year. But right now, they're mixed up. Got some small males mixed in right now, but we're gonna keep on chunking. We're gonna catch a few decent fish. redfish. I'll take that. Get on up here. If the trout are gonna run a little small, just ask Mr. Redfish to bite. That'll give you a little fight. Got these reds mixed in with these smaller trout. Looks like there's more life down here on the north end, so we're gonna pluck it away down here, keep on slinging it. Let these X-Shads do some work. Back-to-back cast. Back-to-back cast. Get on, oh boy. Missed them too many today. Get him, Simba. Here we go, Simba. Oh, another good one on the glass minnow X-Shad. Beautiful bait, beautiful fish. Jumper. Got a jumper. A nice keeper right there. Glass minnow's doing work. Glass minnow X-Shad in the house. This one's grunting. I feel it in my hands. That's some male trout. Spawning season's here. That's a good fish. You see, you noticing behind me there's no boats around, and we're fishing on a weekend day. You're like, how in the world is there no boats right here? It's because they were calling for like 80–90% rain today, and it's been popping up all over but missing. And that's the best days to get out here. Those weathermen scare off all of the boat parades, and if you can just slip out here for those 2 or 3 hours, these fish are always ready to feed when they got clouds and rain in the areas that pressure's dropping. Another cheaper to keeper. Go get your little bite. Nope, Simba. Get your little nibble, bud. He's coming home with us. He's coming home with us. These fish are starting to bite on this little falling tide we got here. There he is. You saw I missed one right there. Here's a good one. Here's a good one. There we go. Good one to end the show on. Started off with the finger mullet X-Shad, ended with the glass minnow X-Shad, catching beautiful trout like this right here. And what I was saying right there was, if you saw, here, listen to that. That's him grunting. But you saw I missed it. I set the hook, nothing was there. Just throw that rod tip, throw that slack back at it, let that bait go back to the bottom. 50% of the time, you're gonna get them to entice another strike, get that fish. So subscribe to the monthly bait box, get one of our premier products, the X-Shads. Be sending out some finger mullets, some glass minnows. Make sure to subscribe to that. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. I know we've got 1 million on these bridges, but today was just a nice, easy day to get back out here. If you're wondering where the little girl went that was filming earlier, I went ahead and dropped her off when those thunderstorms were starting to pop up. But she helped me film a little bit earlier. But make sure to get out here, guys. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Until next time, good fishing.